In this video, two different case studies will be solved here. The first case study here, design an application to calculate bill amount by considering following discount rates. The first condition here, if total bill amount is greater than equals to 5,000, then discount will be 20%. If total bill amount is greater than equals to 2,500, then discount will be 10%. If total bill amount is greater than equals to 1,000, then discount will be 5%. Last one is of else no discount. That is nothing but if the total bill amount is lesser than 1,000, then no discount. Let's see the form design here. Label 1 is taken with product name. Label 2 is of rate. Label 3 quantity is taken. Label 4 total. Label 5 discount. Later comes out with net amount which has to be paid by the customer. And here we have taken text box 1, 2 and 3 will go for the inputs, and later text box 4, 5 and 6 will go for the display of output, and here we have taken the one button, that is amount. Now we will see the properties table. Here comes out with the properties table here. Label 1 text property product name. Label 2 text property rate. Label 3 text property quantity. Then comes out with label 4 text total. Label 5 text property discount. Label 6 text property net amount. Text box 1 to text box 6 text property, this will go for blank. Don't write anything there. Button 1 text property amount. As per the window design, we have to write the properties table here. Now let's see the coding for button 1, that is amount. Just to double click on this one, this will go back to code designer window. Here comes out with the coding. Public class discount private sub, this is for button 1. Click is the event, and here we have taken the list of variables: quantity, rate, total. This indicates here discount, net as single data type. To declare the variables, dim statement is used. Dim indicates here the dimension. Rate variable, right? As per the window design, the rate will be entered via the text box 2, right? And whatever we enter via the text box 2 has to be converted to number type using the val function, and this will be stored in the variable rate. And in the same way for quantity also, quantity will be entered in text box 3. This has to be converted to number type using the val function, and later we have to store in the variable, that is quantity. Next comes out with a mathematical expression here where we have to multiply rate into quantity, and this will be stored in the total. Then we have to go for display of total, where we have to display as per the window design. We can see here total will be displayed in text box 4, right? Total will be containing the particular value, and then this has to be taken to the text box 4, right? Okay, next comes out with a condition checking. If statement here, if total is greater than equals to 5,000, then we have to go for calculation of discount. Discount is equals to 0.2. 0.2 is nothing but 20%. This 20% is taken in the form of decimals, that is 0.2 into total. Once this calculation is done, it will be stored in the variable discount. Checking with the next condition here. If the amount is lesser than 5,000, else if total is greater than equals to 2500, then what happens? This is nothing but 10%, that is written in the form of 0.1 into total, and later the particular result will be stored in discount variable. The next is again else if total is greater than equals to 1000, that is nothing but above 1000 or equals to 1000 or below 2500, then discount is equals to 5% is written in the form of 0.05 into total, and later once it is calculated it will be stored in this, that is nothing but discount. If the total is below 1000, then else this is nothing but 0, and if statement will end with end if. Later we have to go for calculation of net amount payable by the customer here. Net is equals to total minus discount, right? Once this calculation is done, it will be stored in the variable net, right? Next we have to go for display of discount and net amount here, right? As per the window design, we can just here discount will go back to text box 5 and net amount will go back to text box 6, right? In the same way, discount has to be displayed in text box 5. Net amount which has to be paid by the customer has to be displayed in text box 6, right? Private sub will end with end sub, that is end subroutine, and public class with end class, right? Right now we shall load this particular window application properties, then startup object. This is for discount, then close the window, then just go for start debugging. Okay, product name I just take here book, rate is 300, quantity is 6, then click on amount, right? The same way this can also be increased. We can make here 10, right? Yes. Right now let's see the second case study here. Design an application to calculate hike salary of an employee depending upon the following conditions. The first condition, if service is below 10 years, hike the salary by 10%. If service is between 10 to 15 years, hike the salary by 15%. The last condition, if service is above 15 years, hike the salary by 20%. Then later they have given here, read employee code, name of the employee, present salary, and calculate hike salary and total salary. Print it in a neat format. Let's see the window design here. Here comes out with the window design. Label 1 is taken for E code, that is nothing but employee code. Label 2 employee name. Label 3 service years. Label 4 P salary, that is nothing but present salary. Label 5 hike salary. Then the last one, label 6, where we have to display total salary. Text box 1, text box 2, 3 and 4 will go for input, and later text box 5 and 6 we have to display the output. And here comes out with button, that is compute. Now let's see the properties table here. Now let's see the properties table here. Tool control, property value, label 1 text property E code. Label 2 text property ename, the value. Label 3 text property service years. Label 4 text property P salary. Label 5 text property hike salary. Label 6 text property total salary. As per the window design, we have to write the properties table here. Text box 1, text property, text box 2, 3 and 4 will go for the input. Don't write any value here because as per the window also nothing is written. Then text box 5 and 6, text property where it will display the output. Then button 1, text property, the value is compute. Now let's see the coding for button 1, that is compute. Just do double click on this one. This will take us to code designer window here. Public class employee service, private sub button 1 and click event. Next comes out with the declaration of variables. To declare the variables, here dim statement will be used. Dim indicates here the dimension. Service years, PSAL that is present salary, HSAL indicates here the hike salary, TSAL indicates here the total salary which is taken of single data type, right? And all the variables are separated using the comma operator. As per the window design, service years is entered via the text box 3. And PSAL is entered via the text box 4. Let's come back to the code. We can just see here text box 3 and text box 4, whatever we enter, that has to be converted to number type using the val function. That is, val is nothing but value which is mainly used to convert from text to number type, and later it will be stored in variables, service years and the P salary. Once this is done, next part is regarding about the condition checking. Let's see the first condition here. If service years is lesser than 10, that is service years below 10, then hike salary by 10%. And here comes out with the mathematical expression. Hike salary is equals to present salary into 0.1. That is 10% is written in the form of decimal format 0.1. Think that if employee service years is about 10 or equals to 10, or if service years is below 15 or equals to 15, in that case the salary will be hiked by 15%. Let's see the second condition. Else if service years greater than equals to 10 and is used, and indicates here logical and. In this case, 2 or more condition has to be true, then only the result will be true. That is nothing but the condition. Right now there are two different conditions are there. Two different condition has to be true, then only the result will be true. This indicates that service year has to be equals to 10 or above 10, or it has to be below 15 or equals to 15. Then here comes out with hike salary is equals to P salary, that is present salary, into 15%. 15% is written in the form of decimal format, that is 0.15. Coming to the last condition here, think that if the service years is above 15 years, it can be 16 or 17 or maybe 20 in that case. Else hike salary is equals to P salary into 20%. 20% is written in the form of 0.2. And if statement will end with end if, and later we have to calculate the total salary. Then here comes out with total salary is equals to P salary plus H salary. That is nothing but present salary plus hike salary. Once this calculation is done, this will be stored in the T sal. Right now we have to go for the display onto the tool, that will be text box 5 and 6. Hike salary will be displayed in text box 5 and T salary will be displayed in text box 6. Let's see this one here. Hike salary text box 5 and T salary, that is total salary, will be displayed in text box 6. Private sub will end with end subroutine and public class with end class. Right now let's go for loading this particular form. Window application properties, and this is for employee service. Later close this one. Then debugging. Employee code. Let's enter here 1, 2, 3. Employee name ABC. Service years 8. Present salary, let's take 20,000. Then click on compute. Right. Suppose if this is 14, then click on compute. Right. Suppose if this is 20, click on compute. Right. Thank you.